Hello, this is Jake, and today I have another scripting thing to show you. Today I have custom buildables. It's kind of an expansion on custom pickups, but it's pretty awesome. So let's go. Let's take a look here. So let's pick up this, and let's place it on the building pad here. Boom, we got a seat. Then let's go with the next thing. We've now picked up the cones. Let's put them here. Alright, now for the third part, and boom, here, and the last part, and let's put that here. Alright, and let's place the final. Boom, we have now built a mongoose, and now we can drive it around and so forth. This idea of custom, ignore my phone ringtone. This idea of custom buildables will allow you to build basically anything you want to build. You could do this with a weapon, anything. You just get a few pieces of it, and you have your some sort of, like, I don't know, your crafting bench or your building platform or whatever it may be. So, yeah, this I will now show this in Forge. Alright, so here we are in Forge. I'm going to give a tutorial of this. If you do not want to see a very long, complex tutorial, I will leave I will leave this map in my file share so you can take a look at it yourself. So you can just like copy and paste the things. So first, what we have is this is basically an expansion on the custom pickups idea, except now with the custom pickups you can also build things using the custom pickups. So from here, what we have is the custom pickup of the chair. And it's kind of like all of these things are the pickups. So what you need to do first is spawn the chair in. So for your chair, you want to have place it start false, candy spawn true, and spawn channel 1. To spawn in the chair, you need to have a timer on once on broadcast channel 1. This will just immediately spawn the chair in as soon as the game. Then you want a switch on with broadcast channel 5 and a timer off with power channel 5 and broadcast channel 1. Alright, now for your next part, these just make all, if you have multiple objects to pick up, just make them all the same. So with our street cone, our second part, spawn channel 2, candy spawn true, and place it start false. And that's for all the cones. And then the timer on once, scripting broadcast channel 2. Now from there, to pick up the object, you want a switch on. Power channel 9, broadcast channel 6. The reason this is power channel 9, I'll have to explain later when we get to it. Alright, so from broadcast channel 6, you want a timer off here with power channel 6 and broadcast channel 2. This will make this disappear. Pick it up. Now, the same is just continued along with different numbers. I'll show you the numbers here. Spawn channel 3, candy spawn true, place it start false. Now timer on once, broadcast channel 3, switch on, power channel 10, broadcast channel 7. Then power channel 7, broadcast channel 3. And that will delete that, so forth. Next one, fuel canister, candy spawn true, spawn channel 4, place it start false. Timer on once on broadcast channel 4. Okay, power channel 11, broadcast channel 8, and then power channel 8, broadcast channel 4, timer off, switch on, timer on once, so forth. All right, now this is where all the magic happens. This is the buildable thing. Let's move this for a second. Move this as well, because that's for the last part. Here's how this kind of all works right here. So we got our switches here. Hopefully they're all in order. Let's see. Probably not. Alright, so we're going to move this one over here. This one here. They all have to be in the same place when you're done with them, but when you start, they don't. So, yeah. Scripting. Power channel 8, broadcast channel 12. Alright, switch those around. Alright. Now let me explain how these work. Alright. So let's move. around right here. And here. Alright. So these are what is going to correspond to the broadcast channels from each of these switches. Each of these switches have a broadcast channel, which will turn on these switches. Alright, so your very first switch here has a broadcast channel of 5. So from that, you need to have your power channel of 5, and then a broadcast channel of 9. So from here, this switch now, its broadcast channel needs to be the same as the object you're placing down on your pad. So right now we have a camping stool. Our camping stool will need to be spawn channel 9, and can despawn true and place at start false. Now all of these objects here will basically be the same, but will have a different spawn channel based off of the same broadcast channel. Alright, so that should make sense for whatever thing you're using. So the second one here is, alright, now I have to explain. So after you place the chair, your switch on here will broadcast a broadcast channel of 9. So when you place it down here, it then lets you pick up the next object. So in that case, the street cones. So that needs to be a power channel 9 and broadcast channel 6, right? From before. So when you do that, when you pick it up using the switch on, it's going to activate this switch on. This switch on will have the power channel of 6 and the broadcast channel of 10. So this turns on this. All right. So from here, this broadcast channel of 10 is going to correspond to these here. So the spawn channel of the cones should be 10. All right. So then its its broadcast channel is now the power channel of the next object to pick up. So this will be 10, broadcast channel 7. So from here, you need to make your third one power channel 7, broadcast channel 11. The third one, broadcast channel 11, will place this object here, the column, which is the same as that one, and so forth. Alright, so now broadcast to channel 11, which is spawn channel 11 for your column. Then that will turn on your last switch. Your last switch will be power channel 11, broadcast channel 8. Broadcast channel 8, and then the last switch, power channel 8, broadcast channel 12. So that will spawn in your last piece, which is a fuel canister. Now that will build your really crappy looking mongoose that I made which is neat and all, but that's just an empty mongoose. You want this to disappear and turn it into an actual mongoose. So what you're going to need to do is from your last switch that placed your last object, broadcast channel 12, we'll need to then go to this timer here. This timer is called power channel 12 and broadcast channel 13. This will allow you to use your final switch, which will despawn all your crap and spawn in your mongoose. So from here, this is a switch on, which is power channel 13 and broadcast channel 14. So to spawn in your mongoose up here, it needs to be at place at start false and despawn true and spawn channel 14. So that will spawn in your mongoose, alright, based off of this switch. But you also need to delete all the other stuff, right? So after it's been placed. So you want switch on, which is the switch on from power channel, broadcast channel 14 will correspond to all of your timers here. Now your timers here need to be all power channel 14. All of them need to be power channel 14. So from that, your one switch activates these 4 timers, which have no delay. And then they need to each have a broadcast channel of a spawn channel of each of these objects that you. So this one's 9. This one should be 10, 11, 12. So what that will do is that will turn off each of these objects here. So these will all disappear, and then your mongoose will just fall down. So that's how that works out. Now this also works with weapons, other vehicles, stuff like that. So you can make it just build like a car, for instance. You could build a car. You could build a sniper rifle. You could really build anything you want. I'm just using the mongoose as an example. So if you wanted to do things that weren't like movable, then you wouldn't obviously have the last part done right here. Like this would be gone, this would be gone, and the back four would be gone, and then you just have your thing done. So overall, this is a very interesting concept. The only negative is that you have to pick up your objects in order, which isn't too bad. I'd probably put them in a close area of each other anyway, and so forth. So that's what I have for you today. Please like and subscribe, and I will be putting out more content like this. So see you later.